Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn that how we can open a wizard from an action menu and perform different functions. Let's say I have this sales order, and once I click this action menu, there should be a button or a menu which when I click should open a wizard. In our case, let's create a wizard that will cancel the selected sales order and also log the reason for the cancellation. So I have a demo module here. So let's first create our Python file, and I am going to name it as sale order cancellation wizard. Let's just delete and create a file again. I'm going to name it sale order cancel reason wiz.py. Okay, let's import important things first. Models and fields from Odoo. Let's create a class and let's name it as sale order cancel reason wizard. And since it's a wizard, so we are going to use transient model because we don't want that data to be stored in database for a long period of time. So we have to name the model. Next, I'm going to create a reason field. This will be a text field where user will input the reason for the cancellation for canceling the related sales orders. And I will add a sale order IDs field, and it will be a many-to-many field. It will be automatically populated once we open the wizard. I will show you how to do that later on in the video. So first let's create a relational table for sale order and this wizard, and the table name will be sale order cancel reason wiz _ rel. Next, we have to specify the wiz ID, that will be the ID of current model, and sale ID. And next we are going to add the string for this field, that is sale orders. So these two fields I have added. Let's first add this Python file in the init file. Okay, now let's go on and create the view, form view for the wizard. Let's create an XML file. This will be sale order cancel wiz.xml. Here I will specify the view of the wizard. Okay, so let's create the form view. I'm going to create a record and give it a unique ID, which in my case will be sale order cancel wiz _ view. And the model that we are going to use will be ir.ui.view. Next, we have to name this record. This can be any custom name. In my case, I will just copy the model name and add .view in the end of it. Next, we have to specify the model that this record or this form view will belong to, and which in our case will be the wizard model. Next, we have to add the type of architecture, which will be XML. And now we will create the form view. Inside the form view, I am just going to add a paragraph tag and use the gray class, CSS class, and I'll just add the instruction for the user. Please specify the cancellation reason. Next, I'm going to add the field names. I'm going to create a group. Inside the group, I will specify the fields that I want to be displayed on the wizard form, which in our case are sale order IDs and reason. And I'm going to use many-to-many tags for sale order IDs since it's a many-to-many field and I don't want it to be displayed as a list. And lastly, we are going to add the reason field. Now let's move on and create a server action that will call this wizard. So once we click that server action from the action menu in sales order, it will open this wizard. So I will just copy the record. Let's keep it same. The ID should be unique, so we will give a unique ID. Let's just put server underscore action, and the model that is used for this will be ir.actions.server. So in this record, we are going to specify the parameters for our server action. First of all, we are going to name it, and in our case, this should be a user understandable name. This should be something that user should understand by reading. So I'm naming it as cancel sale orders with reason. Next, we have to specify the model ID, and this should be the model which this action, server action, is related to. In our case, it is related to the sale order, so I will be using sale module and will specify the model underscore sale underscore order. And same, we have to specify binding model ID. If we do not specify binding model ID, this server action will not display on the related model. Next, we will add the state. Since we are going to use the Python code to call our wizard, I will specify the code. So let's specify our code. Here you can specify a Python code. I'm going to return an action which will be the wizard in our case. So first of all, we are going to specify type attribute of action, which will be ir.actions.act underscore window. Next, we are going to specify the model. The attribute we are going to use for it will be res underscore model. And this should be the model of our wizard that we are going to open. So I'll just copy this model from here and let's just paste it here. Next, we are going to specify the target. So this will be the view. We want it to open it as a new, and this new should be in the quotes. Next, I am going to specify the views. This in our case will be the form view because we just want to open the wizard. We will call the same form view that we created above. So we have to specify the type of the view is form, and in the reference we will pass the one we created above, the ID of the form view, and it's better to write the module name where this form view is created. Next, we are going to pass the context. Now this is not necessary, but in our case I want to populate the sale order IDs by default once the wizard is open. So I'm just going to pass default sale order IDs, which will be the record. Since it's a many to many field, we have to use 6,0, and then the list of the IDs, which will be records.ids. These records are basically the sale orders which we have selected to run the action menu. Now let's specify this XML file in the manifest. And lastly, we have to add the access rights for the new model, which is the wizard. Let's just copy sale order cancel reason base and specify the access right. For now, I will just give the access to all the groups for read, write, create, and unlink. So let's just write 1 for all the access, and we have to specify this file also in the manifest. Let's specify it in the manifest, and that's it. Let's restart the Odoo server and upgrade our module. Let's go to the sales module, select any record, go to action, and you can see our wizard is opening from the server action, and sale order is also populated automatically. Even if I select multiple, they will be populated automatically. Now what we want, that if I cancel the sale order, for that first we need to add custom buttons in the footer of the wizard instead of the basic save and discard button. So let's create a footer in the wizard and add our custom buttons so that we can run our custom functionalities from the wizard. First we need a basic cancel button that we will just call the Odoo's default cancel button. That's it. Next we will just create a button to cancel sale order with the specified reason. So let's rename it as cancel sale orders. We'll add the string confirm. So once the user confirms the reason, it should cancel sale orders, related sale orders, the selected sale orders, and the reason should be logged in the sale orders chatter. Now we have to define this method. Let's rename it to button underscore cancel sale orders. We have to define this method in the Python file also, and we have to define the functionality. So whatever the sale orders are selected, I'm going to loop them, and I'm going to log a message with the specified reason, and then finally I'm going to call the cancel button, the default cancel button from the sales order. So let's just add a message, cancellation reason for SO number, and whatever SO is selected is whatever the reason user is defining. Self.reason. And lastly, we are going to call the default sale order cancel method that will cancel the sale orders. And that's it. We have specified the buttons. Now let's just restart our Odoo server, upgrade the module. Once it's upgraded, let's go to the sales order, select, go to action, open the wizard by server action, type any reason, and you can see we have our custom buttons here, confirm and cancel. Once I confirm, the sale orders are cancelled, and if I open and see, the reason is already there in the log. So this is how we can open a wizard from a server action and perform different functions using a wizard. Thanks for watching.